Anyway, this was the first album that Conway, Benny, and West Side Gun have released under Slim Shady Records, which is called... What's it called? It's just called Shady Records.
Yeah.
So owned by Eminem, and they decided to release this as a group project. And Conway said that he wanted to put the rap game in a chokehold and really cement his place in the rap game. He said that he wasn't changing anything from his previous styles, so that's why this album does sound a bit like older stuff by all three of these guys. And I think that this is not the best stuff that they have. I think all three guys have better albums. Tanner Talk 3, Supreme Blind Tell, and El Camino, or whatever that one is by
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Machine Gun, Conway the Machine Gun Kelly.
Bro, it's fucking hot.
It's not that bad, actually. I didn't think it was too bad.
Look at my leg. I've been touching legs and now there's sweat there.
That's grim.
I'm gonna lick it.
No, that can be your punishment next week. But yeah, he said that they just wanted to smother the game. They didn't want anyone else to really dominate this year. And these guys are known for putting out mass amounts, but also high quality, which is something that a lot of people don't do. A lot of people either put out a lot.
A lot of people can't do.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
It's either Frank Ocean, quality, not quantity.
Yeah.
Or like...
Migos.
Yeah, where it's quantity, not quality.
Exactly right. But yeah, these three guys really said they really aim to just bring the same energy, same tenacity, same vibe. Now that it's on a much bigger stage with Eminem, who is on this album. Eminem, 50 Cent, Raekwon, The Chef, and I think there was one more feature. Oh no, there was a few more features. Bro, A.A. Rashad, and Keisha Plum, and Tioni Denise, and Novell, which is crazy. They've got some crazy names on this one. But yeah, this album was much like a lot of the other stuff. So if you have heard Supreme Blind Tell, Tanner Talk, albums like that, you'll like this. But like I said before, I just don't think it's the best version that these guys could come with. I'm going to play a little bit, and there's actually a producer that these guys use called a Beat Butcher, which matches quite nicely with Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
And they're not even like friends or anything. Well, I think they're friends, but like they didn't come up with that together.
Yeah, that also like separate entities before.
Yeah, one guy's from UK, like
Okay.
Beat Butcher's from the UK, so pretty.
So
cool.
how does Eminem fit in with them? Because that's like two completely different styles.
Oh, they're pretty similar, like very lyrical, very.
Well, like I suppose so, but like that. Well, their sounds are very different. Their content is incredibly different.
Yeah, but
Like, does he match them well?
it's only on one song.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not. Yeah, it doesn't. It stands out. Eminem stands out.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not like if, like, I don't know, Taylor Swift or Katy Perry or something.
Yeah.
Like that, or like a Little Pump or something.
I feel like it's like going from a softcore porn video to like just straight up heavy BDSM.
Well, you have to bring that into the show. Trying to get sponsors. Subscribe to the Patreon.
So you've got like, I know Eminem isn't very like PG or politically correct, but he's definitely more pop than these guys who like, would not hesitate to teach you how to cook crack.
Yeah.
Like,
I
feel like that's a fairly solid analogy.
There you go. That's a cooking crack or Eminem. Two ends of the spectrum there. But yeah, these guys did really well on this. I think that a lot of people will like this album, especially if you haven't heard of these guys. Like, if this is your first introduction, because it's such a major, such a widespread release now under Shady Records. They did the same with Boogie as well. Shady Records, they did really well. Shady Records and Eminem have been notorious for signing talented artists and not doing anything with them. And now they've sort of really pushed these guys forward. Like a lot of guys, like Yellow Wolf.
Yeah.
There's some others that just signed under the guise of, oh, this is Eminem, one of the greatest ever. I'm going to become big, and then nothing ever happens. But luckily...
Yellow Wolf does have that one banger, though.
Does he?
I don't know what it is.
Is it the one with Eminem? I know he has one with Eminem that slaps pretty hard.
No, he's got another one that I prefer a bit more. Oh, fuck off. I keep pressing the wrong shit because I don't have enough thumb room. Till It's Gone.
Yeah, isn't that with Eminem?
No, it's not.
Are you sure? There's definitely... I've heard that song and I swear it had Eminem. Maybe
No,
I've
it
just
doesn't.
heard it. Oh,
You're thinking of Best Friend.
oh, that's it.
Yeah.
But I have heard Till It's Gone as well.
Yeah, Till It's Gone is, I think, Yellow Wolf's best song.
Um,
Till It's Gone. Oh.
let me get up some of the better songs. Cruiserweight Coke has one of the hardest intros.
That even sounds hard. Cruiserweight Coke.
This people are saying, and I would have to agree, is one of the hardest opening verses of all time. Definitely Conway's best opening verse. And it just, like, this really sets the tone. It is the fourth track in, and they do have an intro. But yeah, this really does set the tone. Right after this, it really picked up.
Before you hit that. If I was going into this with no context,
Right.
don't know who these guys are,
Right.
and I heard Cruiserweight Coke, I would imagine these guys to be sort of like guys to mix like crushed up washing tablets with cocaine,
Right.
making it obviously a very dangerous product
Right.
just to make money, and they don't care. They
Right.
don't care if they kill you.
Honestly, they probably have done that.
Like, that's sort of like taking Cruiserweight cocaine. That is fucking hard. Like, that's just seems like something they would do.
All right, let's listen to Cruiserweight Coke.
Wait, Cruiserweight Coke.
Yeah, Cruiserweight.
Wait, how do you show me how do you spell that?
Like cruiser,
Just show me.
and then a space, and then weight.
What does that mean?
Like, it means someone, like, it's like a wrestling term. It's like someone that's small.
Like,
like
oh,
smaller.
cruiserweight.
Yeah, like you're like a smaller, like you got heavyweight.
Okay, so
And you got
cruiserweight's small.
cruiserweight, yeah, you
So it's just a small amount of coke.
Oh, mate, the way they're rapping.
This is heavyweight
Talking about
coke.
10 kilos of coke and whatnot.
That is like half a mil.
Mate, probably.
Going off OT Genesis's thing, like
Cut it.
50k, that's a kilo.
OD Genesis, what a god. Mate, that's who we should have done, who we missed this year.
Yeah.
Bloody OT. All right, here we go. Cruiserweight Coke.
I like I don't know, bird sound. It's the closest thing I can relate it to. I like that noise. I love how it's like effortless as well. Rocking my big jewels. God, that beat is so cold
Yeah.
as well.
They did really well.
Yeah.
And then Benny just doesn't let up.
Oh, jeez.
Like, one of my favorite lines from that is, where did it go? Hey, where did it go? I don't even know. I've lost it. Oh well. But yeah, that is a really great. And then, like, they just have the most iconic ad libs at this point. Like, he literally.
You fucking nailed that. And the hey yo, like that's in like
still
every
going.
West Side song.
I want to
I
count how many
I know a lot of rappers do like the, but I feel like he just does it different, and it's like his own thing, you know. I suppose other rappers go like,
27. He does 27, and that's just in the interlude. Like, that's not even, like, he's not even doing that just as the ad-lib, because he does that ad-lib more, and then, yeah, it's just...
it's like his own bloody verse.
Yeah, it is. And then we got Bang, which is the one that features Eminem, which I did actually enjoy. It has my favorite line on the album. I can definitely find this one. This is by Conway the Machine. He says, "The Mac by my pelvis, in my helmet lang. The shells will bang, make everything out of your helmet hang."
Oh, Jesus!
Hard right there. That's hard.
That's
right
one of
there.
the hardest lines I've ever heard.
The Mac by my pelvis, in my helmet lang. The shells will bang, make everything out of your helmet hang. That's
Oh
hard.
my god!
That's hard. And then, the mayo jar was Hellman's when I swirled the cane. Then I wrapped the yayo up in cellophane. My shooter got Dame Lillard from the elbow aim. I thought of that while I was courtside at the Mellow game. Bricks are off-white, so I imported some. Whipping all night until the morning come. Still pitching long nights until the fortune come. That's big checks on the side like off-white Jordan ones.
That's pretty clever. I like it when artists say, like, that's where I thought of this.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty, like, it's like a breaking the fourth wall kind of moment,
Yeah.
but, like, kind of better.
I like that. That's big checks on the side.
Yeah.
Like the off-white Jordan ones. That's hard.
Yeah.
And I liked my shooter got Dame Lillard. My shooter got Dame Lillard from the elbow aim. I thought of that while I was courtside at the Mellow game, which, if anyone's keeping up with the NBA, Dame Lillard plays for the Portland Trailblazers. And Carmelo Anthony, like 2 weeks ago, went to the Portland Trailblazers. So did he make that line like 2 weeks ago? Did he think of that like extremely recently? Because like, there's no way he's going to add Melo and Dame Lillard. Like, that's so opposite. So like, did they come to... I don't know.
Did you write this whole thing just 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, maybe. And then I liked Benny's opening line. Yeah, I was listening to Stan with Coke flipping in the pan. I brought enough quarters back to go to scrimmage with the Rams.
Ooh.
When it comes to my plug, it won't fit in the sedan. And comparing us, you can't do that. That's like Timberlands to Vans. That's hard.
That is pretty hard.
And then
Timberlands to Vans.
official
That took
only.
a second. That is hard.
Official only, you know that? Pistol under the floor mat. Been hated on more than Jesus. Locked up more times than Kodak.
I like that a lot. Kodak is dumb.
Yeah. But I didn't like Eminem. In the middle, I really didn't like Eminem's part. But then he did bring it back. But yeah, it was too generic in the middle. He's like, yeah, but I think of those rappers I slayed and buried like every night. And every career I might have killed. Sometimes I say a prayer and I wonder if there's a heaven for a G. And if so, is the sanctuary nice? Studios for rap like Coolio shooting craps at Gangsta's Paradise. Like, it's cool.
But like anyone could have said that.
Yeah, and he sort of sings it as well. But then he goes ham with... but just don't compare alike. Instead of comparing me, pick a fair fight. Compare me to lightning. That similarity's striking.
Oh, that's dope.
Compare me to Jaws. Compare me to Manson, Marilyn, or Charles. compare me to Nas, Biggie, or Park. Do not compare me to that Iggy bitch or all this Milli Vanilli hip hop. And this is where all that silly shit stops. Compare me to the pistol that triggered the Stort. The semi, the Glock 9. No, the semi, the Glock. 9 millis get cocked. I'm sending a shot. Don't come around with them floss raps trying to stunt. Compare me to Meek. Big wheelies get popped.
Oh.
One by one, compare them to scabs. I'm picking them off. They're going home to fuck Nicki Minaj. Compare me to Diggity Dars. Yeah. And then it just sort of breaks down into more bad accent raps. But I do like that he says, I ate her twat like a tater tot. And then, I did like the one of the closing lines. He says, y'all look like the charred remains of Charlemagne the God.
That's fucking brilliant. The charred remains of Charlemagne. Oh my god, how has no one said that yet?
Yeah. It's
Holy shit, that's genius.
Yeah. This whole album, like, definitely go and check this out. I've just really read through some of the hard lines because when you listen to Griselda and Eminem, like, you can't even really review Eminem, like, especially the old stuff. Like, you can't just say, he said he raped his mum and...
Yeah, because, like, out of context, it's nowhere near as good.
Yeah,
you have to listen to it.
So
and you have to
go out.
experience it.
I only did 2. It's probably a bit of a lackluster one, but we had so much to do this week. We had 3 album reviews, all
each.
That. Yeah, so I'm going to cut this one short. Go out and check this out. My favorite songs are Cruiserweight Coke, City on the Map, which has 50 Cent, Bang, and then literally any. Freddie Hotspot, Chef Dreads, a lot of it. Just listen to it.
Pick one, it's a favorite.
Yeah, go from old to back. The Old Groove, really great. But yeah, my favorite line is the Mac by my pelvis in my helmet laying. The shells will
that
bang,
is fucking hard.
make everything out of your helmet hang. That's hard.